I am Dr. K. Kimsta from our classes. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel, our classes. This video tutorial is on multiple choice questions on GST, that is Goods and Services Tax. This is part 8. Now come to the question. Question number 1. GST registration is not compulsory in the case of A. Casual taxable persons making taxable supply. B. Persons under reverse charge. C. Non-resident making taxable supply. D. Person dealing in exempt goods alone. Here correct option is D. Person dealing in exempt goods alone. 2. GST registration is not compulsory in the case of options are A. Input Service Distributor. B. Electronic commerce operator. C. Dealer in exempt goods. D. Persons making any interstate taxable supply. The correct option is C. Dealer in exempt goods. 3. A person who is liable to be registered shall apply for registration within dash from the date on which he becomes liable to registration. A. 10. B. 15 days. C. 30 days. B. In fact D. 90 days. So here correct option is C. 30 days. Question number 4. If a person liable to be registered has operation in more than one state, he should A. Obtain registration in all states. B. Obtain registration in any one state. C. Registration is optional. D. Registration not mandatory. The correct option is A. Obtain registration in all states. 5. A casual taxable person or a non-resident taxable person shall apply for registration at least dash prior to the commencement of business. A. 3 days. B. 5 days. C. 10 days. D. 15 days. The correct option is B. 5 days. 6. Every person who makes a supply from the territorial waters of India A. shall obtain registration in the coastal state / union territory. B. Any state in India. C. Registration not required. D. Registration is optional. The correct option is A. Shall obtain registration in the coastal state / union territory. 7. Unique identity number that is UIN is not relevant in the case of A. United Nations Organization. B. Multilateral financial institution Consulate. C. Embassy of foreign countries. D. GST dealers. The correct option is D. GST dealers. 8. TAN refers to A. Tax deduction and collection account number. B. Tax acknowledgement number. C. Tax accounting number. D. Tax assessment number. The correct option is A. Tax deduction and collection account number. 9. If the proper officer does not take any action within a period of 3 working days from the date of submission of the application for GST registration, A. Fresh application shall be submitted. B. Implies rejection of registration. C. Deemed registration. D. Implies registration not required. A correct option is C. Deemed registration. 10. GSTIN refers to A. GST Information Number. B. GST Information and Network. C. General Sales Tax Identification Number. D. GST Identification Number. The correct option is D. GST Identification Number. 11. GST number does not include A. PAN. B. State Code. C. Aadhaar Number. D. Alphabet Z. The correct option is C. Aadhaar Number. 12. A person getting registered online A. Gets simultaneous registration under CGST Act and SGST Act or UTGST Act. B. Gets CGST registration only. C. Gets SGST registration only. D. Does not get complete registration under GST. Here correct option is A. Gets simultaneous registration under CGST Act and SGST Act or UTGST Act. 13. The certificate of registration issued to a casual taxable person or a non-resident taxable person shall be valid for a period of options are A. 30 days, B. 90 days, C. 6 months, D. 1 year. The correct option is B. 90 days. 14. As a result of any survey or search, if the proper officer finds that a person liable to registration, he will be given A. deemed registration, B. Suomoto registration, C. Cancelled registration, D. Suspected registration. Here correct option is B. Suomoto registration. 15. Registration once granted, A. Can be amended, B. Cannot be amended, C. Is temporary, D. None of these. Here correct option is A. Can be amended. 16. Which of the following is not a reason for cancellation of registration by proper officer? A. Contravened the provisions of the Act or the rules. B. Not furnished returns in time. C. Has not paid tax on time. D. Registration has been obtained by means of fraud. The correct option is C. Has not paid tax in time. 17. Which of the following is not a reason for cancellation of registration? A. Business has been discontinued. B. Business transferred fully. C. Taxable person is no longer liable to be registered. D. Shifted the business place. Here correct option is D. Shifted the business place. 18. Cancellation of registration. A. Cannot be revoked. B. Can be revoked. C. Can be revoked by GST Council. D. Is not possible. The correct option is B. Can be revoked. 19. Which among the following is not compulsory among the accounts and records maintained by the GST dealers? A. Inward and outward supplies. B. Stock of goods. C. Input tax credit availed. D. Sundry debtors. So here correct option is D. Sundry debtors. 20. Every registered person should keep and maintain the prescribed books of accounts and records. A. At all the offices. B. At principal place of business. C. Wherever requested by the GST officers. D. Electronically. Correct option is B. At principal place of business. 21. Maintaining books of accounts in electronic form is A. Compulsory, B. Optional, C. Compulsory if turnover is more than 1 crore, D. Compulsory if turnover is more than 10 crore. Here correct option is B. Optional. 22. When turnover during a financial year exceeds dash, the accounts and other records must be audited by a chartered accountant or a cost accountant. Options are A. 1 crore, B. 2 crore, C. 5 crore, D. 10 crore. Here correct option is B. 2 crore. 23. Every registered person required to keep and maintain books of account or other records. A. For a period of 2 years. B. For a period of 3 years. C. For a period of 5 years. D. For a period of 6 years. Here correct option is D. For a period of 6 years. 24. Details of outward supplies shall be furnished in A. GSTR 3, B. GSTR 2, C. GSTR 1A, D. GSTR 1. The correct option is D. GSTR 1. 25. GSTR 1 has to be mandatorily done by the A. 30th of next month, B. 20th of next month, C. 15th of next month, D. 10th of the next month. Here correct option is D. 10th of the next month. 26. GSTR 2A is auto generated from A. GSTR 3, B. GSTR 2, C. GSTR 2A, D. GSTR 1. Here correct option is D. GSTR 1. 27. Dash gives the details of goods or services received by the recipients. It is auto-populated out of the GSTR 1 submitted by different suppliers. A. GSTR 3, B. GSTR 3B, C. GSTR 2A, D. GSTR 9. Here correct option is C. GSTR 2A. Now question number 28. GSTR 2 gives the details of A. All inward supplies, B. All outward supplies, C. Composite tax, D. TDS. Correct option is A. All inward supplies. 29. GSTR2A is made available on the 11th of the next month for the A. Recipients of supplies, B. Suppliers, C. GST officers, D. Customers. The correct option is A. Recipients of supplies. 30. After introduction of GST, export from India is subject to dash A. IGST, B. CGST plus SGST, C. Zero rated, D. SGST plus CGST plus IGST. Here, correct option is C. Zero rated. So, this was all about this video tutorial. I hope that you have liked it and you have applied it. Please do not forget to subscribe my YouTube channel R Classes and press the bell button and pass it on to others, those who are needy now and in the future. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a nice time. Best of luck.